This is strength and stretch. Get our timer going here. Go and draw your feet hip width apart and parallel. Draw your knees up towards your chest. Just a set of medium and heavy weights. If you like to have a bar or a ledge, that's perfect. 2 more, 1 on each side. And then take it over to a side lunge, pressing your hips back. If you just joined us, no worries. Welcome, welcome. Strength and active stretch today. You'll need a set of medium and heavy weights today. If you would like, you can also use a ledge. I'm just using my living room ottoman. You can do everything without it. We'll use it to advance some of the poses as well as to make some of the poses an option. Go ahead and come on down to a low wide squat. Feet are wider than your hips, toes turned out. Draw your arms out to a T. Tiny circles here. Small circles. Go ahead and reverse that direction. Tiny circles, opposite direction. Chin and chest stays nice and lifted. All right, from here, keeping your arms out to a T is bend and extend the knees. Nice soft bend, chest stays lifted here. Nice deep bend and lift. 2 more. All right, on the next one, go ahead and hold the knees bent, arms are out to a T. Reach down, tapping towards the opposite inside ankle, back up, tee out the arms. Slow and controlled here. That's it. We've got 8 different moves. We're going to do them 4 times through before moving on to the next move. Hold your arms out to a T, hinge forward at your waist. Give yourself a nice big hug. And as you lift your arms up towards the ceiling, actively squeezing your shoulder blades. If you're just joining us, no worries. We're just getting started with the warm-up here. A set of medium and heavy weights for today. Come on down to a runner's lunge. Release your right knee down and tuck your right toes, pressing into your left knee. You also see I have this stool set up here. You can use a stool or a ledge. I'm just using my living room ottoman, using what you can. Go ahead and draw your hips back. That is totally optional today. The step, we'll use it to enhance some of the moves and to make some of the moves optional. Keep your hips back, point flex, circle out your left ankle. Hold it flexed, hinge forward, framing your left foot. So again, that step, or ottoman in my case, is totally optional. Go ahead and rise up, switching sides. We'll use it in instances to make the positions and the moves more advanced. We'll also use it to slow down some of the moves. No cardio today, this is just strength. Keep the hips back, point flex, circle out that right ankle. And that ottoman, step, stool, whatever you have is totally optional. Hold the toes flexed, hinge forward, framing your right toes. Gently rise on up, roll your shoulders back, roll them forward. Make sure you got plenty of water. All right, we've got 50 seconds on, 20 seconds stretch for that move. Again, 1 move, 4 rounds. Go ahead and grab your set of medium to heavy weights. We have a bicep curl to a supination curl release down. So palms facing up with the curl. Once you get to the top, bring the palms facing down and release. We're going now. All right, 50 seconds is on the clock. If you'd like to use that stool, you can go ahead and have a seat on it. Chest stays lifted. Whether you're sitting on that stool or you're standing, your shoulders are stacked directly over your hips. That's it, 30 seconds to go. We've got a stretch coming up for 20 seconds. And then we're going to repeat this 3 more times through. Full bicep curl. When you get to the top, bring those palms facing out. Release down. Working those biceps. It's more challenging for your forearms as you come down with your palms facing down. We're going to use a wall for our stretch. And 3, 2, and 1. Find a wall. Place your hand on that wall. Left palm. And then just draw your left hip and shoulder closer into that wall. All right, switching sides, right hand to that wall. You can rotate your body further away, bringing your right glute to that wall, bringing your right hip closer. All right, come on back, grab those weights. Bicep curl, palms facing down, and release. Standing or seated on that stool. If you're staying, have a soft bend in your knees. That's it, very nice. Keep it going. Full bicep curl up, palms facing in towards the same shoulder. As they reach the top, rotate your thumbs in, pinkies out, and release down. We have that stretching. Let's start with the right palm this time. Keep it going. Right palm to the wall, and 3, 2, and 1. Finish up where you're at. Bring your right palm and right hip in towards the wall. Rotate your right glute towards that wall. Feel that stretch. Switching sides, left palm, left hip towards the wall. Bring your left glute in, maybe your right glute. Feel that twist. All right, round 3 right here. Grab those weights. Bicep curl, and release, palms facing down. Think slow and controlled. You've got it. 20 seconds in, less than 30 to go. Full bicep curl up, and release. You got it. Keep it going. This is round 3. Use that stool if you would like. Shoulders remain stacked over your hips. You got 5. Last 2. When you're done, release those weights down. Left palm, left hip. Maybe rotate further, bringing your right glute towards that wall. Feel that stretch. Switching sides, right palm, right hip. Maybe rotating your left glute. We're grabbing those weights in 2 and 1. All right, grab those weights. Last round, then we're moving on. Full bicep curl. Bring the palms facing out and release. Keep it going. All right, next we've got lower body core coming up. We have a glute bridge raise and lower. So this is when that stool is going to make it more challenging for an advanced position. You can also keep your back flat on the floor, feet on the floor, bringing those heavy weights towards your hips, whether you're using the stool or not. Keep it going. We have one more stretch coming up in 10. Finishing up with our biceps here. You've got 3, 2, and 1. Release it down. Go ahead and bring that right palm, right hip, maybe rotating your left glute towards that wall. Feel a deep stretch. And switching sides, left palm, left hip, maybe rotating your right glute. All right. Option 1 is on the floor. Bringing those weights to your hips, feet are hip width apart and parallel. We're lifting and lowering. We're holding those weights there. If you want to make it more challenging, go ahead and bring your shoulder blades to the ledge. Glutes release and press the hips forward. As you lift your hips up, your knees are tracking over your toes. Your knees should not be passing those toes. Slow and controlled. That's it. Hips lift, squeeze your glutes, and release. Working those hamstrings with the lift. Working your gluteus maximus. You've got 3, 2. All right, release down. Whoop. We have a figure 4. Bend your left knee, draw your right ankle over your left. Maybe roll side to side. We're going to do 1 for 20 seconds and we'll switch sides. So figure 4, right ankle over your left thigh. We're coming back. All right, with that stool or ledge or just on the floor, shoulders pressed in towards that stool. Hips lift and release. Ground through your feet, big toe to pinky toe, straight back to your heel. If your shoulders are elevated on that ledge or that step, your glutes do not have to tap the floor. You can also do this with your back completely flat on the floor, gazing up towards the ceiling. That's it, working your core here as you release your hips down and lift. Figure 4 stretch. Left ankle over right. Woo! All right, left ankle over your right. Hold it here or come side to side. Figure 4 stretch on the other side. If you're using a stool or a ledge, I recommend grounding that. Mine keeps sliding away from me. All right, round 3 coming up here. Grab those weights, bring them to your hips with or without that stool or that ledge. We're lifting and releasing. Lift your hips higher. Squeeze your glutes. You're barely tapping your hips down before you're lifting right back up again. You've got this. Working the largest muscle in your glutes. Keep it going. Keep those weights on your hips. Please do not let them come down as you lift your hips. This is round 3, 15 more seconds here. Right ankle over left thigh for our figure 4 stretch. Coming up in 5. That's 3, 2, and 1. Release the weights down. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Hold it here. Maybe press your right knee away from you. You can have your forearms down or completely on your back. Maybe drawing your knees side to side. Nice glute stretch here. All right, 4th and final round. Grab those weights. Make this your best round yet. Glutes lift and lower. Shoulders can be on the floor. Shoulders can be on that step. You've got it. Keep it going. We're back to upper body and back coming up next. Glute bridge, raise and lower. That's it. You've got it. Less than 20 seconds to go. Stay with it. Yes, you can. That's right. Last 7. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right, figure 4 stretch. Right ankle over your left thigh. Oh, sorry, left ankle over right thigh. Oh my goodness. Maybe press your left knee away from your chest. You can hold it here. You can rotate, tick-tocking your knees down towards the floor. Over to one side, over to the other. All right, come on up. Grab those set of medium or heavy weights. We have alternating upright row, release, bent fly, release, upright row, release, bent fly. So you can also do this using that seat if you'd like. Upright row, release down, bent fly. Keep it going. Row it up, release, bent fly. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. If you're standing, slightly hinge forward, row, and release. Keep it going. All right, release those weights down. Release your hands by your shoulders, by your hands, your hips, my goodness. Squeeze your shoulders up and release. I swear I can talk today. Squeeze it up and release. We're going to do head tilt for the next stretch. So we're going to alternate shoulder squeezes and then release. Grab those weights in 2 and 1. All right, upright row to a bent fly. You've got it. Working that upper body here. Working your traps. Your core is engaged, so of course we're working our core. Working those biceps. You've got it. Lots of shoulder work here. Keep your shoulders relaxed down from your ears. Nice stretch coming up next. That's it. You've got 10 more seconds here. Ground through those feet. Upright row. Bent fly. All right, release those weights down. Release your left hand by your left hip, right hand to right ear, and then just gently pull your right ear in towards your right shoulder. And switch, right hand by your right hip, left hand to right ear, gently pulling your left ear down towards your left shoulder. Actively stretching your right hand down. Grab those weights. Maybe we need a longer stretch next time. Upright row, bend fly. I always underestimate the stretches that we do in this strength and active recovery class. Keep it going. That's right, upright row to a fly. So your stretch for this round, round 3 of 4, we have those shoulder lifts, squeezing the shoulders up towards your ears and then relaxing them down. Upright row and fly. You've got 15 more seconds here. Stay with it. Keep a soft bend in the knees. Upright row, bend fly. That's it, you've got 5. Last 3, 2. All right, relax your hands by your sides. Squeeze up and release. Squeeze and release. We do so much where we're drawing our shoulders down from our ears. Now we're squeezing the shoulders up towards our ears and then releasing. All right, grab those weights. Last round here. You can use that bench if you'd like to have a seat. Same movement, upright row, reverse fly. We're going back to lower body and core next. So really everything is using our core. Keeping everything nice and tight. Draw your navel deep into your spine, upright row. Reverse fly. Soft bend those elbows with your fly. Keep your back flat. That's right, upright row. Bend fly and release. Firing up those shoulders. Keep it going. You've got 5, 3, 2. Release those weights down. Release your right hand by your right hip, left hand to your right ear, and gently pulling your left ear towards your left shoulder. Actively stretch your right hand down. Rise up and switch. Left hand down by your left hip. Right hand to your left shoulder. Actively reach your left hand down. We're grabbing those heavy weights. All right. We have a narrow deadlift to a narrow row. So feet are hip width apart and parallel or zip together. Give me a narrow deadlift. Rise up. Narrow row. Release. Bring it down. Keep it going. You can also do this by having a seat. Drawing the weights down. Rise up. Draw those elbows up. Release it down. Rise up. And row. Keep it going. Your legs can be zipped or hip width apart and parallel, just not wider. Keep it going. That's it. Last 2. Release those weights down. Draw your right foot in front of your left and reach for your toes. Press the hips back. Switch sides. Left foot forward, right foot staggers back. Reach for your toes. You can have the legs straight or soft bend the knees. All right. Grab those weights. Narrow deadlift to narrow row. Rise up. Row it up and release. So again, you can walk your feet closer together. Press your hips back. So as you draw that weight down the front of your shin, I want you to actively press your hips back. Your knees stay in the same position. Row it up, release it down. Keep your navel pulled in towards your spine and up towards the crown of your head. You've got it. Working those glutes. Working your upper back and triceps with those rows. Core is engaged. Nice hamstring and calf work as well. Stagger stretch coming up next. All right, left foot forward, stagger your right foot back, knees bent or straight. Maybe play with straightening and bending your legs as you reach for your toes. Switch sides, right foot forward, left foot staggers back. Your heels can be flat on the floor or lifted. All right, round 3, right here. Narrow deadlift to a narrow row. You got this. That's it. Really press those hips back. As you hinge forward, your gaze follows, so don't strain your neck. Looking side to side or hyperextending it forward. Where you bend, your gaze follows. You've got 20 seconds to go. Narrow deadlift, narrow row. That's it. Keep it going. Fire up those abs. Keep your core engaged. You've got 5. Last 3, 2. Set the weights down. Left foot forward this time. Stagger your right leg back. Reach for your toes. Maybe you can place your hands on the floor now. Bend and extend. Switch sides. Right foot forward, left foot back. You can widen that stance or make it more narrow. We're grabbing those weights in 2. All right. Last round right here. Narrow deadlift. Narrow row. Again, you can use that bench to have a seat on if you would like. Narrow deadlift. Upright. Narrow row. You got it. Back is flat here. Core is engaged. Staggered toe stretch coming up next. We're on the floor working our chest and our core next. You can also lay on that stool. Last 5, 3, 2. All right, left foot forward, right leg back. Reach for your toes. Really press your hips back. And switch. Rise up, right foot forward, left foot back. All right, we're going to grab one medium weight in the right hand. Next, we're going to work our right hand, left leg. So we're going to do a wide chest press with a toe tap. Chest press, toe tap. That right knee can be bent, foot flat on the floor. You can also extend it long. Now you're asking, what in the world? How do I incorporate this stool? You can lay on the stool, allowing you to extend your body. Oh goodness, when the towel does not come in handy. Allowing you to extend your body further. So, reaching up and coming down so that left leg can tap lower than where your back is seated. Your right elbow can tap closer towards the floor. All right, release that weight down. Give me snow angel arms, whether you're on the floor or on that stool. Just like you're making a snow angel, drawing the elbows down, bringing the arms up. Keep your core engaged. We're going to switch that weight to the left hand, working the right leg and left chest press. So press it up, tap, and release. Press, tap, and release. If you're on that bench or stool, you can just let your left toes touch the floor or dangle. Keep it going. Reach up and release. You got 15 more seconds here. Crunch it up, release it down. Right leg stays straight. If you're on the floor, that left knee can be bent, foot flat on the floor, or extended out straight. Last 3, 2. All right, release that weight down. Give me those snow angel arms. Elbows pull in, arms up overhead. Elbows tuck in, and reach. We're bringing that weight back to the right hand. All right, weight in your right hand. Left toe lift. Single arm chest press. And release. Reach up. Maybe you tap your toes. Maybe you just come close. And release. Keep it going. Press up. And release. 20 seconds to go. Yes, you can. Exhale as you press the palm up towards your left toes. Inhale to release. You've got 7 more seconds here. Last 3, 2, set that weight down, snow angel arms. Open up those chest muscles. Keep it going. Snow angel arms, whether you're on a stool or bench or you're just flat on the floor. Same concept. All right, weights in your left hand. Chest press to right toes and release down. Chest press, release down. Keep it going. You've got it. That's it. Keep it going. Left chest press, right leg lift and lower, toe reach. You got less than 10 seconds. Keep it going. All right, release that weight down. Give me those snow angel arms. So don't kill me. We were supposed to do 4 on the right, 4 on the left. So we're gonna keep going, alternating 4 more rounds because it's just so much fun. I am gonna do these from the floor next for the next 4 rounds. All right, grab that weight back into your right hand. Give me that wide arm chest press, toe reach. Just think you're halfway. Slow it down if you need to, slow and controlled. We are not going for speed on these. Wide arm chest press. Reach the right fingertips up towards your left toes. Release back down. That's it, you're halfway through this round. Keep it going. That's it. Chest press to right leg reach and lower. Draw your knees into your chest, curl yourself into a tiny ball, roll side to side. A ball with side rolls 2 times, and then the last 2 we'll flip it over to a mini cobra press for the obliques in the core. Grab that weight in your left hand. Right knee is bent or flat on the floor. Lift up and release. Chest press, toe reach. Again, you can bend that left foot or keep it flat on the floor. Crunch up and release. Chest press, toe tap. Combining all the best moves into one. That's it. Keep it going. Again, you can lay on that step if you would like to have further extension on the right leg and left hand. Release that weight down, clear yourself into a tiny ball. Just side to side. All right, we're bringing that weight back to our right hand. Right arm, single arm chest press to left leg raise and lower. We're going to try to tap that foot. For our stretch that round, we have a mini cobra. Go ahead and release the right foot down. Left leg is long. Right arm chest press to a toe tap. Keep it going. Maybe reach further for your toes. Can you get your big toe? Maybe past your big toe. That's it. Crunching, working those deep core muscles. Working your pecs and your triceps with your chest press. We're working those transverse abs here with the toe reach. Nice oblique work here with the crossbody reach. Right hand, left toe. We're going to quickly flip it over in 7. That's it. You got 3, 2. Set the weight down. Quickly flip it on over onto your tummy. Press your hands under your shoulders. Untuck your toes. Lift your chest up. Gaze towards the ceiling. You can keep your hips flat on the floor or lift them gently up. We're flipping it back over in 3. Weight in your left hand towards your right toes. All right, come on. Last time here. Reach up, tap, and release. All right, our last 2 moves are lower body. We have a split squat stance, alternating. Single leg deadlift, gliding the way down the front of that shin to a split squat. If you want to make it more challenging, your back foot can be on that stool or that ledge for a Bulgarian split squat and a single leg deadlift. We still have our left chest press with our right toe reach, firing up the core here. That's it, mini cobra in 5, 2, and 1. Flip it on over. We'll make this a short one so we can set it up. I'll show you the option without the stool if you'd like to start. And I'll show you how to set it up afterwards. All right, come on up, grab the weight of choice. Let's start with the right foot forward, left foot back. Find your stance. So from here, we have a split squat, rise up, glide the way down the front of your right shin, rise back up, split squat, rise, single leg deadlift. If you want to make it more challenging, prop that left leg up on the stool. You want to know where to put that leg? Come to a seated position on the edge. Feet are hip width apart and parallel. Knees are over your hips. Rise up. Draw that left foot back. That's your stance. Split squat. And deadlift. Split squat. And deadlift. You've got 10 more seconds here. Then our first stretch. My balance on that one. You can use a bar or ledge here. We're going to draw our opposite foot, our right leg back. Draw that right leg back. You can hinge forward. For anyone who does yoga, this is a dancer or bow pose. You can release your hand forward. Draw that leg back. All right, grab those weights. Again, if you're using that bench, have a seat. Draw your feet 1 foot forward. Rise up. Left leg back, so right leg is forward. Split squat, rise up, single leg deadlift. You want to actively press your hips back in your deadlift, whether you are using that stool or not. Split squat, single leg deadlift. So that knee doesn't come forward in that deadlift. You want to press the hips back. Imagine you're trying to touch the wall behind you. Split squat, rise up, single leg deadlift. We have standing dancer or bow stretch coming up next. Set those weights down. Grab your right leg. Draw that leg back. Option 1. You can hinge forward if you'd like to deepen that stretch. This is a nice chest stretch for the right shoulder. Hold it for 5. Gently rise up. Right foot forward, left foot back. Round 3 on the right side. Split squat, rise up. Single leg deadlift. Glide the weight down the front of that right shin in your deadlift. It doesn't matter. You guys have heard me say this 1,000 times. It doesn't matter how deep you get those weights. It's about using your abs, using your glutes to press your glutes back as you hinge forward. And then using your abs to rise. Less than 20 seconds to go. Round 3, right here. Your back left heel stays lifted. The front sole of your foot is glued to the floor. Rise up, split squat, and deadlift. Once you're finished, rise up. We're grabbing that right foot. Option to hold it here, chest lifted. If you want to deepen that stretch, you can hinge forward. All right, round 3, right here. I want you to give it your best. If you want more of a challenge, use that stool. Walk your feet out, rise up, left foot on that stool. Single leg split squat to a deadlift. That's it. Firing up those glutes here. Keep it going. Yes, you can. I saw this meme somewhere, and it's like anytime a workout includes a European name, you know it's going to be hard. I saw the Bulgarian split squats, one of my favorite. I was like, so true. You've got 10 more seconds. Very nice. Last 3, 2. All right. Right leg comes back. Now we finish on this side. You guessed it. We're going to do the other side next. Try to keep your hips square, so don't open up your hips. Keep your hips nice and square. All right, next we have that left leg forward, right leg back. Go ahead and release it. Grab those weights. 4 rounds here, then we stretch. Find your stance of choice. Split squat, rise up, single leg deadlift. Back is flat. Keep your shoulders relaxed down from your ears. Press your hips back. I know it's funky logic with that right leg back, but think about trying to touch your left glute to the wall directly behind you. That is the motion you want in your single leg deadlift here. 15 seconds to go. Use that stool if you'd like more of a challenge. Remember how to set up. All right, set those weights down. Now grab your left heel in towards your glute. Option 1, hold it here. You can hinge forward. You can release your your right hand. I always lose my balance when I face this direction. Maybe there's a ghost over here somewhere. All right, grab those weights. If you want to use that bench, have a seat on the edge, feet under your knees, under your ankles under your knees, my goodness. Walk it out a foot, rise up, right leg back, split squat, rise up, single leg deadlift, rise up, split squat, rise, deadlift. You've got it. Very nice. 20 seconds to go. Round 2, so strong. Bulgarian split squat to a single leg deadlift. If you're using that stool, staggered split squat stance, squat to a deadlift. Set those weights down. Grab that left heel in towards your left glute. Option to hold it here. Hinge forward if you'd like. You can always place your right hand on a wall or that stool if you'd like. Take it back further to open up that quad. All right. We're going. Split squat, single leg deadlift. You've got it. Round 3 right here. Press those hips back. Wrong side. Split squat, single leg deadlift. Split squat, single leg deadlift. Press the hips back. Nope, it's definitely right leg back. I'm losing it, you guys. Keep it going. Split squat, single leg deadlift. Press the left glute back, rise up. All right, set the weights down. This is stretch number 3. We have one more round. Left heel towards your left glute. Hold it here. Hinge forward. 10 more seconds. We have our 4th and final round coming up next. And 3, 2. All right, release it. Left foot forward, right foot back. All right, find that stance with or without that stool. Split squat. Deadlift. Press your left glute back. Split squat to a deadlift. You've got it. That back right knee does not have to touch the floor in your split squat, whether you're using that stool or not. Keep it going. 20 seconds to go. Split squat to a deadlift. Very nice. You've got 10 more seconds. Yes, you can. Last 3, 2. All right, set those weights down. Draw your left heel in. Kick it back. If you'd like. We're extra warm now. Great. Release from that bind. Draw your right hand on the wall. Bring your right hip towards the wall. Right palm is pressing towards the wall. Option hold there. If you want to rotate your left glute back towards the wall, you can. Hold it for 5. All right, switching sides. Left palm on the wall, left hip to start. You want to deepen that stretch. Rotate your right glute towards the wall. All right, gently rise up. You can come onto the floor and do figure 4 stretch, or just stay standing. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh, flex your right foot, hold it here. Maybe hinge forward, gently pressing your right knee away from your body. You can reach down towards the floor. Wherever you're at, hold it for 5. That's 3, 2, and 1. Gently come on up, circle out that right ankle, switch sides. Left ankle, flex it over your right thigh, hold it here. Maybe press your left knee away from your chest. You can also come down further, maybe reach for the floor, holding and breathing. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Gently come on up, circle out that left ankle. Feet are hip width apart and parallel, draw your shoulders up and down. 4 more. Reach them up high and release. Reach and release. 1 more. And release. Relax your left arm by your side. Right hand grabs left ear. Gently pull your right ear towards your right shoulder. Actively reach your left hand down towards your left ankle. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Rise up. Release your right hand down by your right ankle. Left hand towards your right ear. Gently pulling your left ear towards your left shoulder. Actively reach your right hand down. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Rise up. Circle out your wrist. All right, from here, one of my favorite stretches. Stagger your legs, right foot forward, left foot back. Reach down towards the floor. You can hover in space, placing your hands on your thighs or your calves. Avoid putting pressure on that right knee. Maybe folding forward, bringing your forehead towards your knee. Variation from pyramid pose. Gently rise up, switching sides. Left foot forward, right foot staggers back. You can have your heel onto the floor or lift it. Hinge forward, your option. Hands on your thighs, on your calf. Maybe down to the floor. You can bend your knees or straighten them. You can walk your hands towards your right foot. Maybe bringing your nose towards your knee, heart towards your thigh. Gently rise up. Let's do standing snow angel. So feet are hip width apart and parallel. Reach your arms overhead, bend in the elbows, and draw your elbows down. Rise up, crossing left over right, and switch 2 more times, 1 in each direction, right over left. Bring it down. All right, instead of coming so forward, let's do a standing back bend. So bring your hands to your lower back. You can also bind your hands, feet are hip width apart and parallel. Gaze up, look up towards the ceiling. Maybe come into a back bend. You can also keep your hands just to your lower back, pressing your hips forward. Nice core stretch. All right, rise up. Use that stool or wall. Grab your right foot with your right hand. Draw your knee in line with your hip or pull it back and hinge forward. Standing dancer. Gently rise up. Circle out that right ankle. Switching sides. Grab your left foot in toward your left heel. Hold it here with your left knee directly under your left hip or hinge forward. And bring your right arm out in front for balance. The more you pull that leg back, the deeper the quad stretch. Gently rise up. Windmill your arms back. Nice big inhale. Fantastic work today, everyone. Thank you all so very much for joining.